Hi kids, we're continuing our multiplying with decimals skill practice, and there are again 20 problems on this page. I'm going to do the first row with you, and that will give you 8 problems to do today on your own, and then 8 problems to do tomorrow on your own. So skill practice 2 will be broken up over 2 days for Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, I'm going to work through the problems again with you today so we get started and you have a refresher. Same process as we practiced on Monday and Tuesday. The first thing that I suggest you do when you're multiplying decimals is to circle all of the numbers that fall to the right of the decimal. So all of the numbers that follow the decimal, put a circle around those, and then you're going to start your multiplication problem and pretend like the decimal's not even there, and then we will deal with the decimal at the end. Now you can just start your multiplication. 6 times 5 is 30. Put down your 0, carry your 3. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 3 is 21. Put down your 1, carry your 2. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 2 is 26. Don't forget to put down your placeholder. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry your 1. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 1 more is 10. Carry your 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. And now you just need to add up. 0 plus nothing is 0. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 0 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. And 1 plus nothing is 1. Okay, now you're going to go through and you're going to count how many numbers you circled. How many numbers are behind the decimal? And here we have 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to put our decimal at the end of our number, and we're going to shift 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, and put in our decimal. Your answer is 15.66. Now, you could also write 15.660, but this 0 here is not a necessary number. So 15.66 or 15 and 66 hundredths is the same as 15.660. Okay, I'm going to drop down to the third row here, and I'm going to complete this problem with you. I decided the 3 that I did with you, I wanted to make sure were some of the ones that took a little more time, maybe, that were a little more intensive, as opposed to me doing 9 and 6/10 times 2 and 8/10, which is probably one of the easier ones for you guys. So first thing I'm going to do, remember, is always the same. I'm going to circle all of the numbers that follow the decimal, and that we will come back to in a little bit. And I can start my multiplication now, and it's 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 2 times 6 is equal to 12. Put down your 2, carry your 1. 9 times 2 is equal to 18, plus 1 is 19. Put down your 9, carry your 1. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Going to make sure I put down my placeholder. Each time we start multiplying with a new number, we put another placeholder. Next number I'm multiplying is 0, and so it's just 0 times 4 is 0, 0 times 6 is 0, 0 times 9 is 0, and 0 times 7 is 0. And really, going through that step is not really necessary because you're adding zeros to it. So it's one that I show you because I think it's good practice for you to understand. But the only thing you need to remember is if you don't multiply it by 0, you still need to move over that extra placeholder. You got to move the placeholders over 2 spots when you go to multiply by the next number, and in this case it's 8. 8 times 4 is 32. Put down your 2, carry your 3. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 3 more is 51. Put down your 1, carry your 5. 8 times 9 is 72, plus 5 is 77. Put down your 7, carry your 7. And 8 times 7 is 56, plus 7 is 63. And you're going to add those up. 8 plus nothing is equal to 8. 2 plus nothing is equal to 2. 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 3 plus nothing is 3, and 6 plus nothing is 6. Now I'm going to go back to my original problem. I'm going to count how many numbers I circled, and I have 1, 2, 3 numbers. So I'm going to put my decimal at the end of my number, and I'm going to shift it left 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. And my answer is 6,387 and 128 thousandths. Now I'm going to choose one more to do together with you for practice, and I am going to go down here and choose the first one in the bottom row, and we'll do this one together. So the first thing we're going to do is circle all the numbers again that come to the right of the decimal, and in this one there's 6 of them. There's 3 for each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to treat the multiplication problem like there's not a decimal in it until we get to the end. Okay? 8 times 1 is equal to 8. 8 times 2 is equal to 16. Put down your 6, carry your 1. 8 times 5 is equal to 40 plus 1 is 41. Put down your 1, carry your 4. 8 times 7 is equal to 56 plus 4 more is equal to 60. Now we're going to put in our placeholder, and this is another situation where we have a 0. I'm going to show you a trick that may confuse some of you. However, I don't want it to confuse you, but I do want you to get to see this. I'm guessing most of your teachers showed it to you last year, but if not, you can kind of see it. Now that I'm going to be multiplying by 0, the next one over, I can just put another placeholder in that spot and move to the next number without having to multiply everything by 0, because I'm not really adding anything in. I just need to use that as my placeholder. And then I can just move on to multiplying by 1 and starting in the next spot. 1 times 1 is equal to 1. 1 times 2 is equal to 2. 1 times 5 is equal to 5, and 1 times 7 is equal to 7. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to put in my placeholders again, and I have 1, 2, and now 3 placeholders because I'm on my 4th number here, and that's 6. 6 times 1 is equal to 6. 6 times 2 is equal to 12. Carry my 1. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. Plus 1 is 31, carry my 3, and 6 times 7 is equal to 42, plus 3 is equal to 45. Now I just need to add them up. 8 plus nothing is equal to 8. 6 plus nothing is equal to 6. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 0 plus 2 is 2, plus 6 equals 8. 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus 2 more is 13. Carry your 1. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. 5 plus nothing is 5, and 4 plus nothing is 4. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to count. Remember, how many numbers did we circle to the right of the decimal in the original problem? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So I'm going to put in my decimal, and I'm going to shift 6 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to put in my decimal, and my answer is 45.938268.